In addition to the monthly calling campaign, you can also reach out to members of Congress by tweeting at them, since we know that members of Congress tend to listen to their Twitter mentions, especially when they receive a significant number of them. I'm here to talk about a campaign that we've started to focus our efforts on key members of Congress, the hashtag Catholic Climate Action Twitter Storm. Quick definition: a Twitter storm is a sudden spike in activity surrounding a certain topic on Twitter. Now, typically it revolves around a hashtag and occurs over a period of hours. However, I'm working with Steve Coleman and Abigail Lane from the Catholic Action Team on a continuous Twitter storm, which is loosely modeled after the monthly calling campaign. Our mission is to harness our fundamental shared language of faith to demonstrate support for a carbon fee and dividend to our fellow Catholics in Congress. Now is an opportune time to reach out to Catholics in Congress because their numbers have risen by roughly 50% since the Kennedy administration. Looking at the current Congress, nearly 1/4 of the Senate and nearly 1/3 of the House identify as Catholic. We should make the most of this representation by reminding Catholic members of Congress of Catholic social teaching, which calls us to care for creation. This brings us to our Twitter storm. By signing up to volunteer, you will receive a weekly notification containing a list of 10 Catholic members of Congress to tweet at, as well as supporting materials including quotes from Laudato Si', example tweets, and a link to CCL's Twitter resources. This means that even if you are completely new to Twitter, we will provide you with what you need to get started, and we will also answer any of your questions. Here is an example tweet that you might send out on any given week in the Twitter storm. Note that it's not very personalized, but also that it is almost the maximum length of a tweet that Twitter will allow you to post. That is to say that each week we would only be asking you to tweet 1 or 2 sentences to members of Congress. To give you an idea of this Twitter storm's journey, we started on March 22nd with our first team meeting and had our first sign-up email sent out on April 12th. About 1 month later, our goal was to have 100 Catholic Climate Action tweets out for the conference. However, I'm glad to say that we've actually achieved almost 300 tweets. Could we do 1,000 tweets next month?